Hello guys, and welcome to episode 6 of my Bobruisk campaign in Steel Division 2. Today we are going to be moving on after defeating the breakout from Bobruisk. A couple of these regiment groups were routed, as well as Tank Group 20, which had most of the armoured units in Bobruisk. We managed to secure the 9th tank reinforcement point. I really want to reinforce here as well, but the mixed AA battalion's in our way. So let's have these troops move up anyway. We'll start to move our troops. We're trying to get to this bridge so that we can sort of cut off and push up to Marina Gorka from the south. Or from the bottom side here. I don't know which way this map's orientated. What else can we do? We could move up with the tanks here. See how close to Marina Gorka we can get. But there isn't anything at Marina Gorka, that's the weird thing. There's nothing around here. So maybe we could just complete the campaign. If this is in range, yeah, we can probably complete the campaign now. Oh, well that's rather anticlimactic, isn't it? I'm probably not going to do that just for the sake of not having a 2-minute episode. But, yeah, that's the thing. Let's move these guys up to reinforce here. We might get attacked, though, at this position. And that's a lot of dudes. We'll move up like so anyway. We can have our troops reinforce. I'm probably going to surround this force as well. Okay, and I'll leave a gap for the AA to leave if they want to. I'm purposefully doing that so that we can reinforce. Alright, let's carry on through here with the recon. And I'm probably going to have the Bobruisk partisans move through like so. These ones need to come all the way across the bridge. See, at the moment, I guess we're kind of just carrying on for the sake of it. I could potentially try and go for Bobruisk before we finish the campaign. But what I am going to do is move this recon down so that we actually surround all the units on the top side. This is so cheesy, but yeah, that gets rid of all that lot. It creates a massive salient in our front line. This is just ridiculous. I just make sure like all of these are moved as much as possible. I'm actually then going to move these guys down. We'll bring in the reinforcements here. I do have a heavy tank regiment I can bring in. And I'll bring in the motorized rifle brigade as well. And we'll push down towards Bobruisk. Because I believe this is like, I guess, a secondary objective. Not many units there anymore since they've all moved up. Yeah, we'll have these come down. Have we moved all of our troops? More or less. We can move these over the objective, like I said, but I'm not going to this turn. Move these down. Like so. Cut off that movement. Okay. Right, let's just attack this regiment with the partisans. Okay, wonderful. Right, and this one can move over here. We'll just create a dug-in line there, I think. Move the partisans back so they can't be targeted. Okay. This one can move forwards a little bit. Don't want to go too far forwards though. And we'll move on to the next turn. See if the AI wants to do anything. Might get a battle out of it. Yeah, so the AA ran away, which is good. And now we have this reinforcement point that we could use to funnel units up to Marina Gorka if we wanted to. But we've got a little bit of a battle on our hands. The blocking group, Bergen, going to be coming in with a bunch of light armoured units. Also got the 22nd Artillery Regiment, so we'll have a little battle. And then what I'll do is finish the campaign after that. So, what do I want to bring in to reinforce this? Probably the bombers, I guess. We'll bring in some bombers and the fighters. I'm not sure we're going to use them for much else, unless another unit's attacked, but I don't think any other units are in range. We'll just jump this into a tactical battle, and off we go. It's good to bring in 2 units of air, because then we get the extra points in phase A that we can use on our tanks. Yeah, we get 60. They brought in the Night Bomber Wing as well. And they didn't reinforce, I don't think, with the artillery. So, yeah, we just got 2 regiments to deal with. We should just be able to overrun them. Gonna be a classic Soviet slaughter. Just what we like to see. A nice old finale. I may try and get Bobruisk if I can do so in a short amount of time. But I don't want to leave it to a point where they reinforce at Marina Gorka and then we can't take it. I guess one thing I could do is potentially complete the campaign and then maybe do a little bonus part during the take of Bobruisk as well. Alright, let's follow up these roads and off we go. They are going to have some troops themselves. Some decent troops as well, some tanks in there. I think there's some Marders. And the main thing will just be bringing in like all the Sapari, maybe some Tanko Desaniki, to just take the points after we're done. So any points that are sort of left uncontested. Hello Panzer III, you're dead. There's another one. All these Panzer IIIs coming up against my trains of T-34-85s. That must suck pretty hard. It looks like one of them's been pinned a little bit. So we'll probably have to fall back. Oh, did I lose a tank? Yeah, I did. Oh, okay. Have a couple of these continue this way. Another Panzer III. Getting shot at from across the river. Oh, he's gone. Oh, look at that bounce. Very cool. I really love the addition of that animation. Looks so damn cool. I was never a bounce animation as far as I can remember in Steel Division Normandy 44. At least not one that looked as cool as that. Another Panzerschreck. I didn't think they had that many Panzerschrecks. They had like 1 or 2, so I guess they'd have about 4 in total. Actually, I think they do have the artillery backing them up, because it's the first blocking group Bergen, second something, and then the 100th Night Bomber Wing, like as 3 separate ones, I think. Not sure. By the way, Panzer II Cs trying to take out my T-34-85s. That's not going to end too well. Right, the right side's more or less secure. Just got to push out the mid. Move back from that engagement, no point losing the tankos. I guess we could suicide charge. Oh, never mind. Don't need to. Those Panzer IIs at close range trying their best. Not quite going to work out though. Fell gendarmerie. They can grenade my half track, so I've got to be a little bit careful. Okay, that's that dealt with. Oh, hello, bomber. Going for the M4, M2A1. Just have that there and that there. Great. Oh, go on, tankos. We can just bring in so many tanks. These ones are just pushing towards the spawn. Those Panzergrens that are just out of range to use their Panzerfaust. Absolute massacre. All the shots coming across there from these T-34s. Total defeat in 40 seconds for the T-34-85s. Alright, let's just speed it up. Finish things off. Just 1 point left uncaptured. Lovely stuff. So that'll probably crush the unit behind our lines. Nope, just routed them. Alright, well it's back to our turn. If I move in the individual heavy tank regiment, maybe they'll attack it. Could be a plan. And next turn we can attack them if they don't attack us. So maybe we can go for the Bobruisk objective. We'd have to auto-resolve through it though because of these guys. They cannot reinforce those regiments. Okay. So we could destroy Tank Group 20 as well. We can still end the campaign. I do want to push a little bit closer. I wonder where their reinforcement point is, actually. Because if we're kind of half covering their reinforcement point, then maybe they just can't bring in reinforcements right now. I'm surprised we didn't get attacked here either. Anyway, we can move up here, which was the plan. Just continue as if we were going to do this anyway. May as well just leave those there for the time being. We can destroy that blocking group. Yeah, we're just going full overkill here. Glorious. I'll move these so they have at least one action point left. Just so they're all potentials to be brought in as reinforcements. I'm saying that I'm probably most definitely going to be using the Guards Motorized Rifle Brigade here alongside the individual heavy tank regiment if they do get attacked. I might leave this one nearby these guys so that we can destroy them when they rout. These are all pushing through. Get across that bridge. I don't know why the movement's so short here. Very strange. Like some of these roads just don't seem like they work as they're supposed to. Okay. Well, I think what I'm going to do at this point is we're going to finish the campaign. And I'll probably move on to the next campaign straight away. And then maybe I'll come back and do a little bonus episode of taking Bobruisk before we take Marina Gorka. Let's go for it.
With Marina Gorka in Soviet hands, those Bobruiskers remaining in the pocket are trapped and forced to lay down their arms.
And that's victory. So we could have done it last turn as well, so that would have been AM of July 1st, 1944. A historical outcome. Spearheaded by the 20th Panzer Division, the lead Bobruiskers managed to grab the 12th Panzer's helping hand from outside the pocket, thus saving a few thousand men from captivity. But the abandonment of Minsk and threat of being itself surrounded led to Gruppe Lindig being pulled back less than a day after linking up with the 20th Panzer, leaving the remaining Bobruiskers to their fate. While Kampfgruppe von Sauchen fell back east of Minsk and Gruppe Lindig towards Balanovici, the worn-out 4th Army was left to its own devices. Forced to retreat for days under constant attack by Soviet air power and partisans, and pursued by Red Army mobile units, out of supply and lacking its heavy equipment, the 4th Army was destroyed and ceased to exist. And with it, about 100,000 men were lost forever by the Wehrmacht. Incredible. So, operation status, total victory. Very nice. We destroyed a total worth of 3,000. Well, we killed 3,632 units. That's total units. And then points worth was 7,756. Okay, so 127 tanks destroyed, 49 cannons, 3,456 soldiers killed. We lost 801 overall. And that's it. So the next campaign is going to be Balanovici. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to that one. Like I said, if you would like to see a bonus episode of Bobruisk being taken as well, do let me know, because I'll add it on after I complete the Balanovici campaign. Apologies for it being a bit shorter than usual. If I had known that I could have completed the campaign that quickly, then I would have added it on to the last episode. But we got a final fight out of it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next campaign. Goodbye.